going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman. Now, no one can deny we just came off the back of an enormous Marvel Studios news cycle, starting with the casting announcement for She-Hulk. We then had the immediate release of the Wandavision trailer, the casting for Ms. Marvel, Jamie Foxx returning as Electro, and even another movement for the Phase 4 slate. But what's any good Marvel Studios news cycle without the anonymous 4chan leaks? And we have a ton for you today, including everything from the Spider-Man 3 title to Squirrel Girl in development for Disney+. We're going to break them all down in context, talk about what's plausible, what's improbable, and which ones are straight up debunkable. Like I said, we'll break them all down, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button, we're giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, plus a whole slew of other Marvel related stuff, including this insane 1/4 scale XM Studios Beta Ray bill and our third and final Infinity Saga box set. If you want to be entered to win, all you have to do, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and if you want, stick around at the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So first up, the normal spoiler warning, especially if you're new here at the channel. Remember to take anything that doesn't come directly from Marvel Studios with a grain of salt. However, in the case of these 4chan leaks, they have happened to be real in the past, especially the ones that are real happen to be huge spoilers. So if that's in any way going to ruin your Marvel Phase 4 experience, you might want to back out now, as well as the fact that these are coming from 4chan. You can usually find them reposted to Reddit, and in any case, I've overlaid the original text here. Don't go to 4chan, that site's not safe. If you want to find these leaks, find them on Reddit after they've been reposted. Okay, enough for the spoiler warning. This was posted by God of Leaks just this past weekend. It starts by saying Spider-Man 3 is going to be similar to John Wick 3, where it's Peter versus everyone. It's going to be one of the darker movies in the MCU, and we already sort of knew it may be Peter versus everyone, considering John Jonah Jameson has pegged him as the one responsible for all of the attacks worldwide. Squirrel Girl is being developed as a Disney Plus show. Allison Brie and Anna Kendrick are 2 of the actors that Marvel wants, but they aren't definite choices. I don't know how to feel about that. Of course, Squirrel Girl, famously one of the only superheroes to have ever bested Thanos one-on-one. That is a bit of a stretch, and we've already heard Allison Brie's name connected to the original She-Hulk project. It would be interesting if they'd passed on her for this if she wanted it, and then all of a sudden had her for Squirrel Girl. That's an interesting one, to say the least. Marvel Max, Marvel's R-rated brand, is real, and Disney wants John Landgraf to be in charge of it. However, he's hesitant to leave FX. Now, I haven't heard anything about an official name for the Marvel Rated R series, but I will tell you, here at the channel, we speculated a long time ago, especially with some of these upcoming new projects like Blade, the Midnight Suns, Punisher, there would be room for Marvel R-rated series when you add Deadpool on top of that, especially also considering that a majority of us are adults and not kids that are into this brand. You're not going to isolate newcomers when you have a ton of Disney Plus shows and or the Young Avengers to get them locked. I will be super interested to see if we hear anything more about this and the name Marvel Max really works. Like I said, we've speculated on this for a while here at the channel. We would eventually get rated R projects, and the hope is that they actually follow through. It goes on to say Aaron Paul got approached by Marvel, but nothing else about what role or for what film. Brie Larson will show up in Ms. Marvel at some point, but we all suspected that considering her tie to the character. Deadpool vs. Predator is an idea that's been thrown around since Disney wants to revive the franchise. I don't know about that one either. Marvel wants Morbius to be in a Blade movie, which we've talked a little bit about. Sony wants to create a Kraven the Hunter TV series. It would tie into the Sony universe of Marvel characters as well as the MCU and Spider-Man movies, although we've already heard from the director and writer that that's actually going to be headed to the silver screen in a 2-part series, so we can debunk that. That's going to be a film for sure from Kraven's point of view, and eventually he will cross over with a Peter Parker. We're just not sure which one from the multiverse. Moonknight is going to make Mark Spector the very first MCU character slash hero that is truly flawed. And again, that could tie directly into a future Midnight Suns film that is on Marvel Max or Rated R, but considering this is going to be on Disney Plus, I think that we can suspect that the violence in this is going to be at a bare minimum. It'll be more of a psychological thriller. Violent for sure, it's Moon Knight, but just not in the way that a Marvel Max Rated R take on the character would be. Speaking of which, Marvel wants to bring back Punisher as a Hulu TV show, and I'm not sure how I feel about that considering they just got that character back in the stable. Why would they outsource him, even though it is /TV for Marvel, in the same way that they'll have the MODOK series? It's not the same as having Jon Bernthal in the actual MCU. I think that's something we all want to see, so I'm going to leave that one alone. I'm not sure about them putting him on Hulu right off the bat. Marvel wants Keith David to voice a big villain, but they can't think of who. and he ended the post by saying that's all for now, expect more leaks soon. Then we got another post on the same day, this one unclear though if it's also from Marvel Leak God. Either way, the exact same day, more leaks saying this. Shang-Chi, and they go ahead and run down the casting list. Ronnie Chang is playing Clive Reston. Fala Chen and Florian Montanu are playing Liko Wu and Blackjack Tar as rumored. Benedict Wong returns as Wong. Michelle Yeoh is playing Shang-Chi's mother. Eternals, Dan Stevens is playing Crow. Harry Styles and David Stratham are playing Eros and Zurus. Spider-Man's subtitle is Home Invasion. Villains are Sinister Six, which include Vulture, Mysterio, Shocker, Scorpion, Electro, and Kraven. Keanu is the top choice for Kraven. Is he? I've heard he was the top choice for Moonknight, or one of another million characters. No idea is finalized yet. J.K. Simmons is coming back as JJJ, which we already knew. We saw the post-credit from Far From Home. Love and Thunder, Christian Bale is playing Gore. That has long been rumored now. Goldblum and Dinklage are coming back. Ryan Gosling voices Beta Ray Bill, and the Guardians are only in the beginning of Thor Love and Thunder. Multiverse of Madness. Wanda is the main villain. She's controlled by Mephisto, which we've long rumored and speculated at, who is played by Evan Peters, and Anne Hathaway and Yahya Abdul-Mateen are top choices for Clea and Voodoo. I'm not sure about Anne Hathaway showing up in a subsidiary and or ancillary role to something like a main character. Anne Hathaway is definitely a lead, so I would be very surprised if she was up for Clea. That's not quite enough of a lead that I would think for her, but we shall see. Captain Marvel, Secret Invasion is the subtitle. Jude Law is coming back. Monica Rambeau, Rhodes, Kamala, Hill, Talos, and Fury are all supporting actors, again, which we all would have suspected considering where the storyline will go. Abigail Brand is introduced. Keira Knightley and Kate Winslet are being looked at for the role. Man, they dropped some huge names, some mainstream A-list actresses in this. Anne Hathaway, Keira Knightley, and Kate Winslet, all of them extremely A-list. That's crazy that he would name drop these if there's any truth to any of this. And it goes on to confirm, finally, Ant-Man 3, Jonathan Majors is playing King. Of course, Emma Furman is back as Cassie, Lewis and Janet. Reed Richards is being cast for a supporting role, and that's a rumor that we were reported on over a year ago here at the channel, literally just after the end of Avengers Endgame, that Fantastic Four's introduction would be via Ant-Man 3. It would go alongside Doctor Doom, although it looks as now it's going to be alongside King the Conqueror. Guys, there you have it for all of the 4chan anonymous leaks that were posted on Saturday. Spider-Man Home Invasion is an interesting one. We've seen a logo for that floating around the internet, and we do most certainly know now that they're on their way to the Sinister Six. J.K. Simmons coming back, not a huge surprise. Some of these mainstream actresses being dropped for some of what feel like supporting roles doesn't make much sense to me. And of course, there's always the question as to where this person would get this knowledge. But like I've said in the past, it's been these anonymous 4chan leaks that have been the most correct out of all of them. So take that as you will and let me know all your thoughts down below. Which ones did you like? Which ones do you think are ridiculous? Who is Keanu playing in the MCU? And quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. We're still giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, the next of which is at the 700,000 subscriber mark, which we will hit by the end of this month easily. All you have to do to be entered to win, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and that'll automatically enter you to win all the other prizes here at the channel, like this insane 1/4 scale XM Studios Beta Ray Bill and our 3rd and final Infinity Saga box set. We already gave away 2 here at the channel. We'll be giving this 3rd one away during the holiday season in December, just a couple of months from now, regardless of the subscriber count. If you want to be entered to win either of the PlayStations, the Beta Ray Bill, or the limited edition Infinity Saga box set, all the same rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell with notifications turned on to keep up with the channel. Leave a like and a comment on this video, and because it's truly random, the more videos you like and comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos, the same way we're doing here. And if you've missed any of the previous winner announcements, no worries. All you have to do, scroll back through the channel, look for the winner announcement and the sub count in the title, click on that video, and scroll to the end. My name's Michael Roman. This is Everything Always. You can catch me streaming on Twitch under twitch.tv/Nevellen, Nvellen, as well as on Spotify under All Fires. Guys, I'll see you again real soon.